What is human evolution? Human evolution is the long process of change by which modern humans developed from early hominins, a group of primates that includes our ancestors and closest relatives. How do scientists study human evolution? Scientists use fossils, comparative anatomy, genetics, and archaeological tools to understand human evolution. What is paleoanthropology? Paleoanthropology is the study of ancient humans and their relatives through fossils and artifacts. What is bipedalism? Bipedalism is the ability to walk on two legs, a defining trait of hominins. Why is bipedalism important in human evolution? It freed the hands for tool use and carrying objects, helped in energy-efficient locomotion, and changed social behaviors. When did bipedalism first evolve? Around 6 to 7 million years ago, as seen in early hominins like Sahelanthropus tchidensis and Ardipithecus. What skeletal features indicate bipedalism? Key features include a foramen magnum positioned under the skull, an S-shaped spine, a broad pelvis, and angled femurs. So how does bipedalism affect childbirth? Well, the narrow human pelvis complicates childbirth, which, led to altricial newborns and more social support. And who are the earliest known hominins? Sahelanthropus tchidensis, Ororhyntugonensis, and Ardipithecus ramidus. What is Australopithecus? It's a genus of early hominins that lived 4 to 2 million years ago, known for bipedalism and small brain size. Who was Lucy? A famous Australopithecus afarensis fossil found in Ethiopia, dated to about 3.2 million years ago. How did Australopithecus differ from apes? They walked upright and had smaller canines and a more human-like pelvis and leg structure. What is Paranthropus? A robust hominin with large jaws and teeth adapted for tough plant-based diets, likely a side branch of evolution. When did the genus Homo appear? Around 2.5 million years ago, starting with Homo habilis. Homo habilis associated with the Oldowan tool industry. Simple stone flakes and choppers used for cutting and scraping. How did tool use affect evolution? Well, it allowed for better access to meat, which in turn supported brain growth and more complex social structures. What are Acheulean tools? They are more advanced tools, like hand axes used by Homo erectus. Evidence suggests controlled fire use began around 1 million years ago with Homo erectus. It proposes that modern humans evolved in Africa and then spread to other continents, replacing earlier hominins. Around 60,000 to 70,000 years ago. Genetic data, especially mitochondrial DNA, fossil records, and archaeological findings. A human species, Homo neanderthalensis, that lived in Europe and Asia from 400,000 to 40,000 years ago. Yes, modern non-African populations have 1 to 2% Neanderthal DNA. Humans have larger brains, smaller jaws, flatter faces, and more complex social structures. Chimpanzees sharing about 98.8% of our DNA. It is associated with language ability and shows important differences between humans and other primates. It increased dramatically from 400 to 500 cubic centimeters in early hominins to about 1,350 cubic centimeters in modern humans. The relative size of the brain compared to body size, humans have the highest among primates. The interaction of biology and culture in shaping human evolution. In populations that domesticated cattle, adults evolved the ability to digest milk. It led to population growth, new diseases, and changes in diet and social structure. Clothing, cooking, urbanization, and medicine have shaped selection pressures. Through both neurological changes and social cooperation, enhancing group survival. The species name for modern humans characterized by complex language, symbolic thinking, and culture. Cave paintings and carvings from 40,000 years ago show abstract thinking and creativity. Most scientists reject the biological basis of race, emphasizing genetic variation within populations. Less than 0.1%, showing we are a very genetically similar species. It's primarily an adaptation to UV radiation, balancing vitamin D production and folate protection. Yes, evolution continues through natural and cultural selection pressures. High-altitude adaptation in Tibetans, malaria resistance in Africans, and blue eyes in Europeans. It could influence reproduction, survival, and even lead to artificial or genetic modification. No, humans and monkeys share a common ancestor. We are cousins, not descendants. Cultural, religious, and educational beliefs can clash with evolutionary theory. Is there a missing link? Evolution is a branching tree, not a straight line. Many transitional fossils have been found. What is the role of climate in human evolution? It helps reconstruct early human behavior through tools, art, and settlement patterns. Genetic studies confirm timelines, migrations, and interbreeding events. Respecting indigenous rights and avoiding exploitation is vital in paleoanthropology. It helps us understand our origins, behavior, and diversity, and informs medicine, society, and the future.